Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about 3 things that you can do to refresh your LinkedIn profile. I think regular LinkedIn maintenance, LinkedIn profile maintenance is really important to making sure not only is your information current, but that you're also staying on top of the most current effective techniques to bring attention, bring views to your profile, make sure that you're findable, for lack of a better word. And it's important to do that, every 3 to 6 months. And these are 3 things that you can do to keep your LinkedIn profile refreshed. So first is to make sure the first 40 characters of your LinkedIn headline really convey what you do and what you want to convey to your target audience. Now, there's a lot more characters that you can use in a LinkedIn headline. Some people still have access to only the 120 characters. Others now have access to the 220 characters that you're able to use. But regardless of what character count you have access to in your LinkedIn headline, the key is to focus on the first 40 characters. And the reason why I say this is because on your mobile device, the first 40 characters of your headline is really what you see. Someone has to click on your headline to read the rest of it, and they may not be inclined to do so if they're not enticed by what you write in the first 40 characters. So rewrite or refresh your LinkedIn headline to hone in on a very powerful punch in those first 40 characters. The second thing to do to refresh your LinkedIn profile is to update your current job. And obviously if you're working, make sure that you have your current title, you have your current responsibilities, your current achievements related to those responsibilities, and make sure you refresh that information so it's most current. If you're currently not working, I want you to Google LinkedIn unemployed chameleon resumes. And you will find an article for 3 things that you can do with your current position if you're not working at this time. So this way you still can have a current position on your LinkedIn profile, but it's honest, it's accurate, and it's still keyword optimized and satisfying that LinkedIn algorithm of having a current position. So that's something you can do if you're not working. And then if you are working, make sure that your current position is accurate, reflecting your current achievements. The third thing that you can do to refresh your LinkedIn profile is ask for new recommendations. I think this is key. I think forgetting to ask people for recommendations just because you're doing well, or sadly you may be embarrassed to ask because maybe you're not working. I say ask for them anyway. People want to help someone who is maybe in a position that's not their best moment, in that they're not working, and they will be more inclined to do it because they want to help you. And if you're doing well, you need to capitalize on that goodwill of having done well for someone and ask them to give you a recommendation. So LinkedIn recommendations are powerful. I think the most effective ones are those of clients who've paid you or paid your company, and you were the liaison in making that work happen. So I think those are the most effective. Bosses, I think, are also very effective. Subordinates are effective, but there's always that angle of, am I giving my boss a good LinkedIn recommendation? So I would use subordinate ones sparingly, as well as peer ones sparingly, because I think for most situations it's going to be, paying clients that are satisfied and bosses that are satisfied that are going to carry the most weight for most of the situations that job seekers are in. So those are the 3 recommendations I have for refreshing your LinkedIn profile. And if you want to join me for my next free training session where I show you how to write a LinkedIn profile that generates interviews, you can go to the description below and register for that free session that we're going to be doing soon. And I hope you join me. And if you like this video, I'm going to ask you to like it. If you know someone who can benefit from this video, I'm going to ask you to share it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss next week's video. And if you have any comments or questions about this video or about the training session, the upcoming training session, don't forget to either comment below or send me an email at lr@chameleonresumes.com, because I read and reply to every email and every comment. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helps you refresh your LinkedIn profile, and have a great day.